Wow, that's a lot of flags. You're probably trying to figure out what all of these flags could have in common. Well, I'm going to help you out. Each one of these flags represent a country which uses French as an official language. So let's take a look at some of the terms on the screen. In English, we have the word car. To express this term in Canadian or Quebecois French, we might use the terms voiture, auto, or char, amongst others. However, in France, they might use the terms bagnole or caisse. These are examples of lexical variation, which is when we use different words or phrases to refer to the same concept. And this linguistic phenomenon is not exclusive to French. In fact, it occurs across almost all languages and dialects. So, why is this important? Well, I'd like you to reflect on the following question. Where does learning take place? And you might be thinking this is a trick question because learning takes place everywhere. And in reality, the world is our classroom. However, when it comes to the over 2 million French second language or FSL students in Canada, their learning really is limited to the physical classroom. And this is because the majority of FSL students in Canada are learning French within communities largely dominated by English. And this is a key issue that we need to address because it's affecting the overall goal of language learning, which is communication. And as you'll understand, each regional dialect of French has their own lexical variants, which they use constantly. However, these variants differ from country to country and region to region. And this is where we're seeing a breakdown in communication when it comes to FSL students trying to communicate with French speakers from other countries. And why is this? Well, it comes down to our students' limited knowledge of lexical variation. And this is because their input or their exposure to the language has been reduced where it is not accurately representing lexical variants in the same way as native speakers. Therefore, I've identified the two areas of exposure as being teacher speech and pedagogical materials. In order to address these discrepancies, I'm proposing a modification of the following three educational areas: pedagogical materials, textbooks, teacher education programs, so training, and professional development opportunities for teachers, so ongoing training. Once these modifications have been implemented to accurately represent lexical variation, it is expected that students' sociolinguistic competencies will increase to the point where they are able to draw on their knowledge of lexical variation in order to successfully communicate with French speakers from any of these Francophone countries.